Hey guys, I'm here for another premiere draft for Secrets of Strixhaven. Absolutely loving this set and just kind of, just trying to learn, sort of getting destroyed a couple times, but just having a blast doing it. So, yeah, let's see if we can do well, maybe. Open something good. But anyways, thanks guys, I really appreciate you. And I've just been having so much fun with this set. If you want to check out my other drafts, I've done a couple already. There'll be a link in the description. And let's take a look and see what we got. So the rare here is Dina's Guidance. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand or graveyard, then shuffle. So it's certainly a powerful effect. But you've got to have a great card to go and get. So could be a card we're looking at. Otherwise, we have Divergent Equation is kind of interesting, sort of as a late game for the Prismari deck. You've got Dissection Practice, kind of a nice combat trick. Run Behind is really good removal. And then I think the card for us, though, is going to be Strixhaven Sky Coach. It's open to any color. It's also nice advantage. You get to go and get a basic land, whatever you need. Just kind of does everything that you want. So that's going to be our pick here. But certainly could see, maybe taking the rare or one of these other ones here. But I think Sky Coach is also doing really well on 17 lands, so happy to pick it up here. All right, for our second pack, we have Leech Collector, which can do a lot of work in the Witherbloom deck. You've also got the Aberrant Manawurm, which is kind of a sort of just a big body. And can, do a fair amount in Quandrix or possibly if you go Teamer. But I think Last Gasp is just the easy pick here. There's also a Prismari Charm, which is quite good. There's also an argument for Potioner's Trove if you want to go like 5-color. This is a really nice way to kind of ramp yourself and fix mana. But I'm going to go with the Last Gasp here. So we'll see how that goes. And the next pack we have here, so Homesickness is kind of a nice sort of end game kind of setting up for the kill. It's also just pretty good because it triggers off sort of the big spell mechanic of 5 mana or more. And then you have Unsubtle Mockery, which I think is probably going to be the pick here. Grapple with Death is also really nice. It's in the colors we're already in, but it is sorcery speed, so that's worth considering. Zimone's Experiment is also a nice advantage. So I think it's kind of between those. I'm just going to take the Unsubtle Mockery here. And, well, actually, you know what? Maybe I'll go with Grapple with Death. We do have a Last Gasp. These are pretty close. I think Mockery is probably a little better, but let's take the Grasp with Death, or Grapple with Death. All right, for our fourth pack, we've got an Aberrant Manawurm, which is not super exciting, but I think is also a very decent creature, kind of hard to kill. You've got Dig Site Inventory if you wanted to go into Silverquill. You have, again, a Potioner's Trove if you're considering 5-color, which is a really powerful card. Spellbook Seeker is, I think, pretty solid. So maybe we just take the Manawurm here and just kind of try to consolidate into the green-black. I haven't played with Manawurm yet, so it could be good. So yeah, I guess I'll take the Manawurm here. All right, and there's Root Manipulation, which I've had fun with. I don't know if it's really good or just kind of not that great. It's certainly a card you need to have the right deck for. There's also Wisdom of the Ages to get back all of your instants and sorceries, which is pretty fantastic in the Prismari deck. We are decently far away from that. If we wanted to pick up like a Cost of Brilliance, this is a decent kind of value card in our colors, although it's kind of better in Silverquill. Yeah, I guess, I'm going to try to see if I can make this card work. I think it can be pretty good. I think it's pretty deck dependent, and so maybe, I'm not sure, it could be just like sort of a bad card, but I really enjoy it. And now we've got a pretty late Abrade, so we might want to go ahead and change course here. Campus Composer is also quite good. If, I guess, like the green and black kind of dry up, we do have like a Pull from the Grave, or we could like pivot into like an Inkling Mascot. I think Abrade is far and away the best card here. All right, and then we have Blazing Fire Singer, Ennis are both decent. I actually like Tenured Concoctor. I think it can be pretty good, although I think Banemaker is probably just a little bit better. It's sort of good early, good late. So yeah, I think I'm going to take the Banemaker. There is a decent amount of white coming, so it could be that we're supposed to be in like Silverquill. And now we're getting all kinds of Prismari signals, I suppose, and a Spirit Mascot. So I'm not really sure what to make of this. I guess it's between like Mascot and Mascot. I think the Fire Singer is decent. I don't know how good this card is, but yeah, I don't think I'm really playing any of these cards. I guess we saw more white coming, so maybe we're supposed to take the Mascot here. The Spirit Mascot, that is. All right, I think maybe let's try to move back into black. Dissection Practice is a very nice trick. I've definitely been blown out by this card multiple times. Sneering Shade Rider is also fine. And then there's a couple Prismari cards here. So yeah, I think I'm just going to try to at least stay black and then see if we can pick up like another color. Hopefully there's like a possibility of Witherbloom. Locust Spray is fine. Yeah, Fire Dancer. I'd like one Pull from the Grave. This is nice because it cycles, can sometimes shift a early combat in your favor. We probably will have other chances from Pull from the Grave. So I think maybe I'll just take the Locust Spray here. Green really has kind of dried up though, so looks like we are getting cut on green. Maybe we're supposed to move into like Silverquill. I think Dig Site was probably a better card if we knew we were gonna go Silverquill. Sort of a late homesickness, but let's take the Flourish. I'm not a super huge fan of Page. I think it's fine, but it just, although we do already have a number of tricks, so maybe we just take it just as, so I don't think we're gonna play all those tricks. All right, here we're happy to grab the Dig Site. Maybe we go into like a second pick or second pack Silverquill deck. Yeah, this first pack was a little bit of a mess. Okay, I think Witherbloom the Balancer, this card seems like it could be very good. Haven't had a chance to really play it yet, but I think it could be great. There's also a Wander Off. There's a Scolding Administrator, Impractical Joke, a couple other cards here, but I mean, who doesn't want to play a big green and black dragon? Let's just force it. So for the moment here, just going to cut some of the other colors. They could come back, but I think for the moment, we're going to try to see if we can make this Witherbloom deck happen. Okay, and we promptly opened a very, very good, amazing white card. So Antiquities on the Loose is a bomb, can potentially make 4 creatures, so I think we should at least be open to taking that. Scorn Mage is something we could take if we wanted to stay black-green, but I think this is still going to be better in a Silverquill deck, so maybe we're just not meant to be green-black, although, man, I do want to force it. I guess, you know, Square Mage is probably still fine in green-black. This is the stronger card by a lot, though. Okay, the writing might be on the wall. Noxious Newt is great, but I think Stirring Honormancer is a much stronger card. Pensive Professor is a fantastic card, but it's pretty far from what we're doing. And other than that, you've got like Proctor's Gaze, Micah. Again, Potioner's Trove I think is a great card as well. So it's sort of between Noxious Newt and trying to stay green-black or going for the Honormancer here. We have a really powerful white rare, and I guess we have a couple cards in green-black. We could try to make it happen. I think I'm going to go for the Honormancer though. All right, Elite Interceptor is exactly what I'm looking for. There's also an Adventurous Eater here. Notably, Tam is a very powerful card, so we could try to do like some sort of weird like Sultai deck, but I think I'd rather just take the Honormancer or the Interceptor here. Okay, now happy to pick up an Adventurous Eater. If we wanted to stay like green-black, we could take like Thornfist Striker is certainly decent. Interjection is also nice, but we have a couple tricks, so I think I'd rather have the creature. Ooh, that's a late Pestbrood Sloth. This is a fantastic creature. Oh man, this is rough. I guess we could take like Send in the Pest, which is pretty good. Pestbrood. This is just, oh man, this is such a strong card though. We could do some sort of weird like green, black, white deck, although we don't have much white yet. I think I'm going to take the Sloth here just in case. I'm sort of wiffle-waffling a little bit, but all right, and Banemaker fits our deck no matter what. We do have like the Sky Coach to kind of help find some land. The Honormancer is splashable if we decide to just go like a light splash on white. It's a lot harder to splash the Antiquities on the loose. But I guess we'll just kind of see what comes, put it off a little bit. All right, well, that's a very nice Glyphmage. If we wanted to stay all three, we could go for like the land here. I don't know how many playables. We only have 9 creatures. So I think I'm just going to take the Glyphmage here. And there's another Glyphmage. Really happy to pick that up. Acolyte is also quite good. We don't have any 2-drops, but we don't know 100% that we're white. We don't have that many 4s. I think I'm just going to take the Glyphmage and sort of hope it works out. Oracle's Restoration. We could also take Primary Research. I think Research can be certainly fine. Restoration, it's okay. I think it does cycle, which is nice. Right, if we end up in some sort of weird Sultai deck, I guess we'll take this Proctor's Gaze. And I hope to not play this Rancorous Archaic, but we might find ourselves there, so. All right, and we open Quandrix the Proof. This card is also a complete bomb. Maybe we're just like backing into 5-color. I don't even know anymore. There's also, oh my God, there's Library of Alexandria. Well, gosh. I mean, Library is so silly. But like Quandrix is really cool too. It's another dragon. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to take the dragon. This just looks like so much fun to play with. I could completely understand taking Library here, but I'm going to take the dragon. I think we're just kind of doing it. going like this weird, crazy 5-color nonsense. So now oh man, this is going to be a little bit of a mess of a deck, but hopefully it'll be fun. So if we do like base green black and then sort of like have like a light splash into white and blue, I think we probably want Feed the Swarm here, just decent removal. Bogwater Lumeray if we were just going to stay solidly green black maybe, but I think the way our deck is going, we just want to have more answers. Dromedary is a nice card to recur. There's also Culling Ritual. We don't have many 2s. This could actually be decently good for us. Each non-land permanent 2 or less. It is kind of expensive though. I might just take the annotation here just to have more removal until we get to our big bombs. Honestly, we should just take the land. I think it's probably the best move. Okay, so now we've got Imperious Inkmage, we have Historian. The rare is the Molten Core Maestro, which is pretty far from what we're doing, but not that far anymore, I guess. There's a Brain Freeze if we wanted to try some nonsense. I think maybe we just pick up the Demonstrator. This is just like a very solid 4 that has Ward and get some life back for us. So I think I'm interested in that. Oh, wow. Traumatic Critique. I mean, this card is completely nuts. It's very far from what we're doing, but whatever. Maybe now we do take the Planar Engineering and just help fix everything. I think it's kind of better than anything else going on here. Like we could do like a run behind, but let's just do the engineering. This deck might just be a train wreck, but it looks like so much fun. I think we probably just want the Mockery here. I guess we could go with Researchers because they're like a cheap way to interact. Yeah, I'm just going to take the removal, I think. Okay, need the land for sure. Dromedary is nice, but want more fixing. Now I'm wishing I'd taken those Potioner's Troves. It seems like the more I play, like the more I just want to go 5-color. Okay, we've got a red-blue land here, which is great. There's some other fun stuff, like the Concoctor is solid, the Manawurm is solid, but I just want better fixing. And here, I think we just take probably the Biomancer. We know we'll at least be green for sure. Guess we could pick up like a Tidal Mage. This deck might just be a complete mess. Probably not running this, but at the very least, we've got a Sky Coach to kind of help out a little bit. Yeah, we might just take Mike as like a 4/4. All right, let's see if we can build this monstrosity. Okay, so first of all, probably, I'm trying to think what colors we're going to be. Like our base color, we don't even have that much like fixing in green. I guess we have this Planar Engineering, but that's about it. Manawurm I like because it has like a big body. Same with Pestbrood Sloth. Don't know about this Tidal Mage or Micah. I like this because it has lifelink. Glyph Mages make a couple bodies. Proctor's Gaze is nice because it can help us fix. Okay, don't need the tablet. Antiquities on the loose is sweet, but it is double white, which is going to be pretty difficult. Unless we have like white as one of our main colors. Page is kind of nice because it ramps us. It doesn't give us any fixing, but it does ramp. All right, so then the question is like, what's our main color? Let's see, we are down to 45 cards. Probably not playing this Root Manipulation. I think we try to win in the air with these dragons. Primary research, I think, is maybe less important. These Archaics might be nice, just kind of as big bodies. Might cut one. Down to 42. Honormancer, I think. So if we go like base black-white, we could play the Antiquities on the loose and the Honormancer and like these Glyph Mages. Does that change anything here? We might play, I guess we could play Dig Site. And then if we are just like splashing black, Adventurous Eater is probably less important. Although these Banemakers are nice. Actually, if we're for black-white, we do want the Eater. And then so we would be like splashing green. Yeah. I mean, like we don't really have any early green. So if we cut like Biomancer. I don't know about this Aberrant Manawurm. Proctor's Gaze is fixing, but it's off kind of one of our splash colors. So maybe that's not as important. How many creatures do we have? We have 14 creatures. Does help us get to late game though, which is nice. So does a big body. Okay, so now we're down to, I think, 41. We'll have to look at the land also. So how important is Dig Site? Like Interceptor is nice because it like at least replaces itself. Dig Site is kind of nice, but I think maybe not that important in this deck. Yeah, so maybe we're looking like this. Okay, this is 40. We have 17 lands. Okay, for the breakdown on color, we have, let's see, 1 mountain, 1 island. So we've got 2 sources of mountains and islands. And then 3 with Sky Coach, 4 with Planar Engineering. That feels okay. And then for black, we've got 6 sources, 7, 8 sources. And white, we've got 5, 6, 7 sources. Do we need more white than black? We've got Antiquities on the loose, which is double white early. I guess more black is better for these Banemakers. Actually, blue we have a little bit more, a couple more sources. Green we've got 4, 5 sources. And this kind of doesn't really count. Maybe we want one more white. Yeah, let's see, what do we need the double black for? I mean, like, having black early is nice for Last Gasp and this stuff. So maybe we do want more. Yeah, let's just run it. This looks okay. This is going to be a... this could be a complete train wreck, but I'm wishing we had those Potioner's Troves. I think we passed like 3 Potioner's Troves. But we didn't see any of the, like, the really big, like, Snarl Songs or... trying to think what else. Okay, this hand... Oof, this is not a great hand. We can maybe buy some time, but we need to, like, find white. We need to find 2 more land. Yeah, whatever, we'll run it. I don't think this deck mulligans super well. Okay, we at least have a little bit of removal. So if we can find our 3rd land, life will start to get a little bit better. That is a great card. This would have been great in our deck. Okay, hitting land is fantastic. I think we're just going to take some damage from that 2-drop. Ooh, Scholar is nasty, but Dissection Practice is pretty good. All right, hitting 4 land is great. So we sack 2 lands. Could also just do a Glyphmage here. Sack 2 and get 4. That's pretty awesome, though. We take a little bit of damage, but I mean, like... Okay, we have more plains and we have more swamps. So I think we sack those, right? Although I don't think... Actually, we could probably sack the forest here. And I guess the swamp. I think we've got more of all those. So we want island, mountain. Do we have any double green? I don't think so. Okay, so island, mountain, plains, swamp, I think, right? Ooh, Collector is quite good. Alright, so what does this stuff do? Look at the top X cards, X number of creatures you control. Okay, I think, let's see, we've got 7 lands. So we probably do like Honormancer plus Feed the Swarm on this Leech Collector. I think that feels pretty good. So we got to do it this way. Let's see, do we have enough? Oh, we can't do both. Guess we could do this next turn. So let's do Glyphmage first. This will also make the Honormancer a little bit better. They have probably another Essence Knits. Yeah. The good old sneaky scholar play. This card is sweet. Okay, so now... So we have to have one black for this guy. So I think we just play this guy here. Do we want Mockery? I think we want Sky Coach, actually. It's pretty decent on this field. I mean, it would be nice to have a piece of removal, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have a bunch of land already. Let's go for the Mockery. Could even trade these two. I'd be fine with that, I think. Although we are at 12, so they could just get us. If they kill our guy and then just swing, that's a lot of damage. Maybe we kill the pest because it gains them life. And that's pretty relevant for their stuff. We are at 12 though, so I guess this opens us up to Last Gasp. Ooh, Researcher is really good. Glad we picked up the Mockery here. So how do we want to do this? We've got enough for Glyphmage plus Mockery. So we could just push in and see if we can get them to try to double block. Keeping the 4/5 back is probably safer though. Ooh, I'll keep that on top. We're a little bit down on cards, but we're at least doing okay here for the moment. Still 4 cards in hand. I mean, that's pretty... They could have a lot of scary stuff in there. I think part of the reason that like 5 color seems so good is that there's so much good removal in this set. And it's like if you can just get rid of like their couple cards that matter, then just go over the top of them with like big 5-color spells. Just seems better. Oh wow, they're going for that over the Grave Researcher. Interesting. So we could try to blow them out here with a like a double block if we like push with everybody, and then if they were to like double block the Honormancer, we could get them. I wonder if we just keep the Honormancer back though, because we are at 11. We need him a little bit lower, I think. Let's hold off on the Last Gasp for now. Just get our Banemaker in play. Ooh, Shade Rider is nasty. And then that sets up Leech Collector. Yeah. It's pretty good. So I think we probably just Last Gasp the Shade Rider. Can make this a 2/2. I think we probably just push with the 2/1/1s. I mean, I would be happy to trade this honestly for, I think, either of these two, so maybe we do push. We are at 7 though, so if they get rid of one creature, they'll be able to attack in with the Ulna Alley Shopkeep, and this will make it a 4/3. Yeah, I guess just play it safe here and just attack with these two. We need to draw one of our big bombs here. Curious what's in our opponent's hand. Pretty good. This is kind of a funny card. +0, +10. so we're going to drop down to 4 after they use their Leech Collector. Ooh, that's nasty. That Leech Collector is doing work. Ooh, Sloth is nice. Yeah, I think we just got to sit back now, unfortunately. We need one of our top end to get out of this, I think. Opponent has quite a bit of gas left in the tank here. Alright, so now we drop down to 2 from their Leech Collector. This could be lights out. Ooh, that is a nice pickup. Alright, so we can critique for 6. Yeah, let's do it end of turn. Probably need to do it on the Leech Collector, to be honest. Let's see. Could also kill the student. I think we actually want to trade here with the student so we can get some guys that gain us life. And we kind of want these to be able to block his flyers. I guess this thing has reach. Oof. All right, I guess we could also do it like this. Take 1, go to 3. We are pretty low on life then. Yeah, we might just need to gain the life back. So I think we trade here. Probably trade here. Just in case they have a way to add something here. Okay, oh, Adventurous Eater and Grapple with Death. We gain a life, which is relevant. Adventurous Eater is pretty good too, though. I think we probably keep the Adventurous Eater. Although if they play a bomb now, we'll be wishing we had the Grapple with Death. Okay. So we don't want to just trade for the pest. I think we just attack with a 2/2. That way we at least get like one of these Inklings. Okay, now we can start surveilling, which is nice. Still no good attacks. Ooh, that has reach. That's pretty great. Do we want to also... No, I think we want to draw just regularly. Okay, so now... Could start getting in, although we are at 3, and this has Menace, so I think we want to sit back. So unless they have Pump, I think we just take this, because then we can gain life by attacking with our Pest. And they'll just bring this back anyways. There's no real benefit in killing it. Okay. If we push with both, we go to 3, they can just kill us. Ooh, yes, this is exactly what we need. We need to find a way to cast an instant or sorcery, but we could get lifelink if we can do that. Could get us back into this game. Now we can also block the Pest. If they have anything, we're just dead. So I guess we could try to get on the offensive. No, we're going to go down to 1. Oof. I think we want to try to play it just a little safe here. But yeah, if they have anything here, we're screwed. I think let's take this chance to kill the Pest. Oh, and that was a mistake actually blocking with the Demonstrator. I should have just blocked with the 7/7. They could have shrunk it again. Quandrix. Oh man. We were still in it somehow. This is crazy. Let's see. If we play this, the swamp out, we want to save the blue and the green. I suppose there's no way we can do this and that. Okay, I mean, now we can try to push. If they have anything, we're just dead. No, not the Leech Collector. Oh my god, what a way to go out. Yeah, well. And that's going to do it, unfortunately. Almost stabilized. Yeah, these Leech Collectors are great. Quandrix is pretty cool, though. I didn't know that he cascaded like on himself. That's awesome. All right, opening hand, we've got white and blue. Yuck. If we get another white, we can start doing stuff. That's a big if. Otherwise, nothing until turn 4. I think we got a mulligan this hand. Okay, that's a much better hand. We're pretty close to the Honormancer. We could just keep all the creatures, but then, like, if anything happens, we could just, like, certainly lose. The practice might be good to keep around, although it doesn't hit too much. I think I'm just going to keep the creatures, actually. Got a bunch of tap lands. Some kind of burn, no doubt. Yeah, Vibrant Outburst is a fantastic card. Counter or no? Okay. Rather they do it on that than the Honormancer. Ooh. I think Honormancer gets better with more creatures, so let's play this one first. Let's see, blue, white, black, green. Still a decent threat. Well, so much for that. Hopefully this one resolves. Let's attack first, see if we can get them to use maybe some removal. But yeah, we're 100% going for it. At least one spell maybe gets through. Nice. And they had the Essence Scatter ready. What a beating. Ooh, and the Abrade. Man, they are not taking any prisoners here. Antiquities is good. More removal? Your hand is just all gas. Yeah, they're your standard 5-color deck. We could deny them the black mana by using Last Gasp here. Oh my god, they've got Prismari. Please stop. Well, we have Last Gasp, but we don't have any way to make red mana. But yeah, I think we gotta just push. It's a nice setup. Whew, hopefully we can close here. Whew, close one. Yeah, it was just like haymaker after haymaker. Man, that... Whew, Prismari could have gotten so out of control. We got our first win, though. Gotta be happy about that. This rare is awesome. Yeah, this hand works. It's a little bit ugly, but it works. Man, Page Loose Leaf just feels so bad. Maybe I should be playing something else, but like the acceleration does seem nice, I guess. So we can Adventurous Eater, but we can't actually cast the sorcery because we don't have enough black. Traumatic Critique for 2 feels pretty bad. Hope they just don't go off. Yeah. They almost certainly use removal on our Adventurous Eater. This is a mess of a deck, I gotta say, but it is what it is. I do think that like probably one of the best decks is Teamer / 5-color. Just it seems so powerful. It's like Prismari, a little bit of green. Okay, we've got Banemaker. Having Last Gasp up seems pretty good with them threatening bulk up. Only have one black source though. I almost want to like Traumatic Critique for 2 on this Fire Dancer. I suppose we should get rid of the Fire Singer perhaps. Traumatic Critique for 3 maybe? Just turn off their Seething Song. Otherwise we could deal with the Fire Dancer. I mean, that thing's going to be a problem. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, this Planar Engineering is great, but we can't cast it. I mean, if we could find green, it'd be amazing, but... I wonder if it's better to keep this over the Sloth. I don't know. So now they Seething Song into bulk up into Living History. Does that kill us? 4, 8. I think we just go for Antiquities on the loose. We could do this and then do it next turn. That feels pretty good. Honormancer is also great. Could Last Gasp the Historian. Try to trade with their 3/2. Could have a bite on one of these dogs. Yeah, I kind of feel like if they have any way to get rid of something from the yard, we might want to have access to Last Gasp. I guess we're at 10. Okay, I guess we're just seeing if we can trade here. Even though we have a bite, I think having Last Gasp open is pretty important. Primary research would set it up. Now we can kill their historian. Definitely need more black sources, but for now, let's go Antiquities on the loose. And again, I think we're happy to trade with either one of their guys. Do we just die next turn if they go Soothing Song into Bulk Up plus Trample? I could make that like 5/10 trample. Yeah, I think we gotta push. Dromedary is nice. All right, so we can go for, wait, we don't have enough to do both Honormancer and Banemaker. So we could do these two and then this one next turn, or we could just go for the Honormancer. Let's go for the Honormancer. More black sources seems good. Pushing 3 damage to sack a wolf I don't think is worth it. Quillblade. Quillblade is nasty. If that thing gets trample, oh my god. Okay, so now we've got 7 mana. So we could go Banemaker, maybe plus Glyphmage, or plus Sloth. Glyphmage gets us some flying damage. push with Honormancer and trade for their Laureate. Let's just do more setup, though. They have tricks. I guess they just want to remove it from their graveyard. That makes sense. Just so they can draw a card. All right, so if we send with everything, what do they do? Probably block, yeah, maybe here, and then they take potentially 3, 6, 9, 10. It's a pretty big push. We are at 10, so we gotta be a little careful. I think maybe we keep our 1/1 back and push with everything else. Try to do it over 2 turns. Gonna need a board wipe here. All right, that's gonna do it. Nice. All right, fighting on, 2-1. This deck is such a train wreck, but it's coming together. All right, opening hand. Yeah, we got Sky Coach, Snap Keep. Just need a land, any untapped land, I should say. Stone Docent the Second. Ooh, in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, they're gonna take the Sky Coach. 100%. Oh, what a beating. Punished. What a beating. Oh. Yep. could be a very, very, very short game. I think we want to go upkeep Mockery just to see if we can set up our draws a little bit. Nice. Can we try to stabilize? Maybe. I think it's going to be a big stretch to stabilize here, but it is theoretically possible. If we have any kind of pressure, we're in trouble. It's pretty gross. All right, we could make this a 6/6. Could try to get Demonstrator going. Does have Ward, which is worth something. It's a smaller body, but we could maybe turn the corner if next turn we can go like Adventurous Eater and then attack for like 5. Yeah, if they have anything, we're so dead. This is tough. This is like more likely to live, but then we drop to 2. I think we got to try to turn the corner. Yeah, that's gonna do it. So it goes. Stumbling for 1 turn there definitely cost us. Although I think if we'd managed to hit on 3, we could have been okay. All right, 2 and 2. Can we win another game? Looks like we're up against Hans. Hans and Franz. Yeah, opening hand looks much better. We don't have a lot going on, but at least we can play our spells for the most part. Yeah, like the red removal is so good. Let's go get green. Man, Planar Engineering for the win. I Feels a little ridiculous, but I think we need double white. Could Glyphmage here, but like engineering just feels so good. They come in tap, so we are going to take a little bit of damage here. Maybe this is too slow. Like that gets us red and blue, then we can use Traumatic Critique, but if they make more of like a board presence, could be in real trouble. This is probably the safer play. God, blocking this thing is going to be a nightmare. Do we try to swing back? I don't think so. Yeah, dig site super good. So maybe we double block the 4/4. They could certainly blow us out. I mean, they could have just played the dig site. Could also just try to like double block the 3/3. That might be better. Either way, I mean, if they have any kind of trick, we're getting punished. Yeah, I guess let's go this direction here. All right, so we Planar Engineering for black. So we want our double white. Or I guess we could maybe one of each. Don't need double green. I think we just want more black. Okay, that looks like a nice juicy target. Actually, let's hang on to this plan so we can discard it. And now maybe feed the swarm on the Fire Dancer. Rubble Rouser can hurt us a little bit. I mean, it helps set them up, but this Fire Dancer is a potential problem. Guess we can wait on this. Yikes, that's gonna hurt. So now we take another 6. I think we have to kill this. Just gonna burn us out. Really hurts, but I think we gotta kill it. Now we die to like Burst Lightning. Yeah. Oof. Rubble Rouser for the win. 2-turn clock. I have no idea how we get back into this game. Yeah, Ennis is pretty good in Lorehold. Just seems like a really nice Lorehold card. So we've got one draw step to figure it out. Not really sure why the opponent is slow rolling. Oh, they might do it in like hopes that someone will just like concede if it's like a low chance to win, but if there's any chance at all, like don't concede to this nonsense. And we got the Pestbrood Sloth. Did not quite get there. Fortunately, cannot push effectively. So that is going to be where it ends. Well, ended up kind of with a little bit of a train wreck of a deck, but definitely still had fun drafting it. I think I have a lot to learn about this type of draft, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know what else to say. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you, and we will see you in the next one.